All right, welcome back everybody. So today we're gonna be making this delicious pineapple rum. And I kind of hear what you're saying, this probably contains pineapple and rum, and it does contain pineapple and rum, but there are a few little tips and tricks you need to know to get the best out of this. It's super simple, really delicious, and can level up a whole host of different cocktails, and everyone should give this a try. So today let's make some pineapple rum. So this video is going to be short and sweet, but this ingredient is definitely worth making. And it's really simple to make. You just need a pineapple, you need a bottle of rum. I've got some Appleton Estate on the bar here, but I actually used Infinity rum, which is my kind of odds and ends all bottled up. So this is a once in a lifetime tasting experience, which you could play around with and use your own rums. Then you're going to need some pretty standard household goods. You're going to need something to mix your pineapple rum in, which is like a big jar. I'm using a big Kilner jar, which is a 1 litre. You're going to need something to strain it with, like a sieve in a bowl. You're going to need something to paper filter it with. I'm using a V60, but you could use a muslin cloth. And you're going to need a bottle to bottle up your pineapple rum. So this all seems very self-explanatory, and it really is, but there are a few little details. So first of all, when you're prepping your pineapple, you want to remove the peel and also remove the core. You can set these aside and make coffee tapache, which I'll link how to make just above, which is a delicious fermented kind of summery drink. Then you want to cut this into quite small pieces. So the temptation is to do quite big chunks, but the bigger the chunk, the longer it takes to infuse the flavor into your pineapple rum. So I go a little bit smaller, but cut it how you like and keep tasting it. Obviously, the riper the pineapple you use, the kind of sweeter the end result's going to be. So if you use quite an unripe pineapple, it might be quite bright and vibrant. If you use a very ripe pineapple, it'll be a little bit sweeter and richer. So pick a pineapple that you would be happy eating, and that's probably the pineapple you want to use in your pineapple rum. So once you've chopped the pineapple, you want to take all the chunks and put them in a big jar like this one. This is a 1 litre Kilner jar, but you could also use a Tupperware tub or whatever it'll fit in. And to that, you want to add a whole bottle of rum. So a couple of key points here. Make sure the rum completely covers the pineapple. That's actually really important. You don't want any pieces of pineapple sticking out and going moldy or kind of turning bad. You want to make sure they're fully covered by the rum. And if there's actually too much pineapple, you can either weigh it down with a cup, which will work really well, which is what I did, or you can even remove a couple of chunks using tongs, which will give you rum-soaked pineapple. You just want to leave this to one side, giving it a shake round about every day, just to really mix all the ingredients together and encourage that kind of infusion of flavor. And then after maybe 3 days, start giving it a taste. See how much pineapple flavor you've got in your pineapple rum. And if you're happy with it, happy days. If not, leave it for a little bit longer and it'll keep infusing that delicious flavor. Obviously, environmental variables like the temperature of the room might have an impact. So consider where you are in the world. If it's a hotter climate, you might want to reduce the time it takes. You can also use lots of different spirits in this. You can use an unaged rum, an aged rum, a kind of funky rum, or even all other spirits. So don't be bound by one particular spirit here. If you're not a huge fan of rum, you could try it with whiskey. Bourbon would be particularly good. Bourbon and pineapple is a really nice combination. But you could also use white spirits. Vodka would be pretty neutral. But play around, explore different spirits here. This is the template. You can use all different spirits and you'll get slightly different results. To finish off your pineapple rum, which I'm doing after 5 days, you just want to pass this through a sieve, first of all, to remove those big kind of solid pieces of pineapple. And then after that, you want to pass it through a paper filter or a very fine filter. This is a V60 with a paper filter in there, but you could use a muslin cloth, as I said at the beginning. This will take a little bit of time, so you do need to be quite patient and just keep feeding it until all the liquids pass through the paper filter. You want to then just pour that into a nice clean bottle, label it up, pineapple rum, and you'll be left with this delightful liquid just here. However, one of the byproducts you'll have is this rum-soaked pineapple, which I was convinced is going to be like the most delicious thing in the world. Give it a try. Let me know what you think, because this, somehow, oh, it's so bad, it's not good at all. It's like super bitter, brings out all the worst characteristics in the rum, all the good pineapple stuff's gone. And you know I'm all about zero waste, but that is pretty rough. So that's actually a good thing, because I think all the good pineapple flavor's gone from that into here. So this should be really delicious. All the bad stuff's definitely stayed behind there. I'm gonna have a glass of water. Try this. It's so bad.
No. Oh.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
The bin's here. Grim.
No.
Verified. On the plus side, however, this should be very tasty. So giving this a little try, 3 guesses how this is going to taste. I'm going to say like pineapple rum. Cheers. All the good stuff's in there. That is naturally sweet. That rum blend has become really nicely integrated, weirdly. But whatever rum you choose is gonna have a big impact, so just consider that. But that is a really delicious sipper and so versatile. I know a lot of you will be thinking about shelf life on this, and I've had this in my fridge for around about 2 weeks already, and it's perfect. But look out for any obvious red flags. If it's getting fizzy, that's probably not a good thing. If it's getting any mold, obviously chuck that out straight away. And you can obviously scale it down as well. So rather than doing a whole bottle of rum, a whole pineapple, just do half a pineapple, half a bottle of rum. So you can just make as much as you need, but have a barbecue, share this with friends, happy days. So you can use this stuff in a whole range of different drinks. So anywhere you see rum in a recipe, you could easily sub this in, and pineapple and rum clearly work really well together. And any rum cocktail will probably be quite comfortable having pineapple in there. So a daiquiri, Mai Tai, delicious. A whole host of rum cocktails are gonna be really good with this. Lots of rum coffee cocktails as well. But don't be bound by that. So you could use this in things that aren't calling for rum, but anywhere that pineapple would be a kind of natural flavor fit. If you do make this, which you 100% should, let me know what you're gonna do with it. I'm gonna be making an espresso martini with this. I think a rum old fashioned using this is gonna be absolutely delightful. And I'll put some kind of inspirational examples of what drinks you could put this in on the screen right here. So if you've enjoyed this really simple format, really easy to make ingredients at home, there's gonna be lots more of this on the channel. And there are also lots of videos with homemade ingredients on the channel. So make sure you subscribe by clicking just here. Make this, enjoy this, and I'll see you in the next video.